Rick here, chef on a budget. Nice easy one tonight, bit of a family favourite. I'm going to do fish and chips. We'll make some wedges, Cajun style wedges. So I'll cut them up in a sec and we'll chuck them in the oven and we'll do some fish and chips. Chef on a budget. Okay, so exactly what it says, wedges. Just get your potatoes, cut into whatever thickness you would like, keeping in mind that the thicker you cut them, the longer they're going to take to cook. So I'll just quickly smash these up. Okay, so I've cut my wedges up and I'm just going to smash a few cloves of garlic into it. I'm not going to chop it or anything, I'm just going to bash it with the back of my knife, crush it, maybe rip it in half, chuck it in there. Do that with 2 or 3 cloves. Don't even really need to worry about the skin because you're not going to be eating the garlic, but I'll just cut that one in half. Alright, bit of salt. Salt and pepper. Doesn't get much easier than this. Okay, I'm going to give it a sprinkle with some Cajun spice. Now this is a mixture of several different spices. It can be a little bit hot, so if you're not fond of things that are a little bit spicy, you don't have to use Cajun spice. I'm just giving that a toss around. I just push it out and then pull it back. You can just use your hand. And we do need a little bit of oil, so I'm just going to give them a coat just with some of this spray canola oil. Pop it in the oven until they're golden brown. To my cup of flour, I'm going to add an egg, preferably not with the shell. And then to that, I'll add a good bit of salt, some nice fresh cracked pepper. I'm just going to add, sorry folks, nearly forgot one of the most important ingredients because it wasn't directly in front of me. I'm going to put in a big teaspoon of baking powder. Actually just a touch. I like it nice and light. What that does, that'll make it really aerated so you don't end up with a very dense batter. It'll end up being nice and light and crisp, so it won't be cakey, it'll be lovely. Right, so I'm going to add half that beer and start whisking through. So you start from the inside and you can see how the flour's up on the outside of the bowl. Good way to avoid lumps. Here's a good little tip. You just push, see how I'm pushing that up onto the flour, and you can see it's just bringing down small amounts of flour at a time. So if I was just going to go like that, good chance I could end up with some lumps. All right, so you just let the liquid bring the flour down, and that goes for any batter, whether it's a pancake batter or a crepe batter, whatever you're making. All right, it's coming together. Now I'll just pull the rest of that flour down. Might add just a smidgen of more beer to that. Obviously, if you're making for more people, just add some, just increase your quantities if you're making for extra serves. But this is just me. All right, you can see that consistency. That's the sort of consistency you're after. Now, you could use that exactly how it is. I'm doing Cajun wedges. I do like to do a Cajun beer batter by adding a truckload of Cajun spice in there. But I thought tonight what I'd do is I'm just going to quickly put some dill through my batter. I'm just going to chop some dill and put that through my batter. I thought that might just be nice for something a little bit different. Right, we'll let that sit for a while I'm waiting for the rest of my wedges. I'll knock up a quick salad to go with it, and then we'll get on to frying our fish. Okay, so I'm using canola oil here for my deep fryer today. I'm just testing to see if it's hot enough by just throwing a little bit of flour in. You want to get it to about 180 degrees centigrade. That's getting there. You can see that it's reacting, the flour's bubbling a bit. While I'm waiting for that to finish, get yourself ready a plate with some paper towel. I'm out of paper towel, so I'm using these beautiful serviettes. You'll need a little bit of flour. I've got my batter here. And the fish I'm using ling, and this is the ling from Aldi. It comes in a pack of, I think it's about 8 pieces per pack. It's nice and cheap. I think it's about $16 a packet. So nice and cheap. Give your fish a coating, a light coating of flour. You pop it into your batter piece by piece. I'm only doing this over the oil so you can see. This should really be done away from the oil. Alright, I'm just popping that in my batter next to me that you can't see. Okay, be careful how full you fill your pot because you don't want the oil going over. Right, so now just coat each piece of fish, wipe off any excess, drop it into your oil. Next piece. We just let that fry. So that's coming along nicely now. You can see it's getting a fair bit of colour on it. It's been in the oil for about 5 minutes. These are pretty thick pieces of fish, so they're going to take a little while. So just periodically, just turn them over, make sure it's all under. Okay, so this is looking like it's just about done. A few more minutes and that'll be done. Alright, so we're cooked, so I'll switch that off. I'll pull my fish out. I'll just let that drain for a few minutes. Okay, so now my fish is drained. I've put my salad onto the plates and I will dish up my wedges that are nice and brown. Naturally you can use chips, but I felt guilty having fried fish for dinner, so I thought, well, best thing to do is probably not have chips. I'll just dish them up there. Okay, piece of fish for each plate. I'm just going to put a little bit of fresh dill on there to make it look pretty for the family. Okay folks, so there you have it. Beer battered fish, Cajun wedges and salad. Without the salad, you're looking at about $2.50 a portion. There it is. Thank you very much for watching. Chef on a budget.